Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we have Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, 1-1. We have A-Rod in studio. First time we've had someone in studio in a really long time. Awesome conversation with him. We also announced new episodes of the Corp are coming out on Tuesday and Thursday, 7 different interviews this season. So 3 on Tuesday, 4 on Thursday. Get ready for that. We have NBA playoffs going crazy. We have Who's Back of the Week, Billy's List, a packed show for everyone. It is all brought to you by our friends at Cash App. Cash App is the #1 app in our heart, the #1 app for social distancing. It is the easiest place to send money to your friends, and it's also the safest because you don't have to be face-to-face to send money on the Cash App. It links directly to your bank account. It's super, super easy to use. You can also find them on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Billy got $500 for free. Just Cash App was like, Billy, we're hooking you up for free just by replying to them on Twitter. So go check them out on all the social accounts. Follow them all the social accounts and make sure you download the Cash App because they can't give you free money if you don't download it first and have a cash tag. And, of course, when you download the Cash App, enter the referral code BARSTOOL. You get $10 for free, $10 to ASPCA, all by just downloading the Cash App from the App Store, Google Play Store, and do it today. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by the Cash App. Go download it right now. Use code BARSTOOL. You get $10 for free, $10 to the ASPCA. Today is Monday, August 24th, and we are officially a Luka Doncic Stan podcast.
Hell yeah. He's so
Luka,
fun to
baby.
watch. So fun to watch. It's a pretty good day to be a bitch-ass white boy. Like you and I are definitely card-carrying members of that club.
Yeah, bitch-ass white boy crew. 43, 17, and 13. His second he's half of the times that Luka Doncic has played in the playoffs, he's averaged a triple. He's had a triple-double. And he hit the game-winning shot, and all on basically one ankle, and all without Kristaps Porzingis. And he electrified everyone. And guess what? He's 21 years old. I remember when I was 21 years old, I was beer-bonging whiskey. Yeah. Like a fucking idiot, and like jumping through tables and playing beer pong and being like, oh my God, I had the greatest comeback ever. I hit 3 cups when there was 1 left on my side. Luka Doncic is averaging a triple-double in the playoffs at 21.
Yeah, when I was 21, if I could just not get lost on my way to work, that was a big accomplishment. And Luka's murking people. Big week for people playing on one foot. Our own Jake Marsh with a big victory as well. That's like a key to victory in a real like athletic competition is having one sprained ankle.
I also Luka is awesome. I didn't think it. I mean, he could single-handedly beat the Clippers now. Especially, we're going to talk about playoff PP in a second, but. He has like he is the story of the weekend. The Mavs like go as Luka goes, and I'm just gonna say it to the Hawks, who traded him on draft night to the Kings that took Marvin Bagley. Bad drafts happen. Don't worry about it.
They do.
You missed on a generational superstar that is going to be incredible in the NBA for like the next 20 years. Shit happens, man.
Right. He was playing overseas in
awesome
weird leagues that are like the Big 12 of it's like
he was
Texas
playing in the
Tech.
best league
It's
in
like,
Europe,
yeah.
and he was dominating there. So who would have known?
It is like the Texas Tech. You thought he was like a system player. He might have known. He was just as likely to be the next Darko as he was going to be the first Luka. But yeah, he's fucking awesome. And again, that Clippers perimeter defense sucks shit.
And the Hawks could have had him, and so could have the Kings. And the Suns.
It's one of those things where whenever Luka does something good, you can tell just by looking on Twitter, not because people are talking about Luka, but you see Marvin Bagley starts a trend.
Yep.
And that's a big
I've been there.
Yeah, it happens.
It sucks.
The one, if we're going to nitpick Luka, I have a nitpick for you.
Yeah.
His Twitter handle, it's Luka7 Doncic. It always looks like it's a local TV channel when I see it. Mm-hmm. It looks like Eyewitness News, Eyewitness News. Luka7 Doncic is what his Twitter handle is. Yeah,
just because of the 7.
Yeah, Luka7 Doncic.
Right.
It looks like 7 on your side.
He's actually Melo's going to lose the Stay Melo with the 7 in it. Although he's 0 now, so he already has lost it.
Have people compared him to the other famous Luka? Is he now the most famous Luka of all time?
Luka Magnotta. You're referring to?
Yeah.
So Luka, don't kill any cats.
Luka's out here murdering cats.
Yeah. Right, he is.
But like in the cool way to put it.
Right,
like if you're a fly-ass white boy.
So playoff P. Playoff PP. Holy shit, that guy stinks. I don't understand how you can be like considered I don't think anyone calls him a superstar. There was a time when he took the Pacers to the Eastern Conference Final, but one of the, you would say the playoff P is at the top of the list for second bananas. And then the playoffs come around, and it's like, dude, have you played basketball before? And I don't know. I mean, Kawhi, poor Kawhi, because he's like, this was going to be the two of us, and you just fucking suck.
He finished third in MVP voting last year.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. So he is there. I mean, Lou Williams was awesome, but, man, playoff PP. And I know that it's also, we've talked about this before, but big game James Shield, like when you get a nickname like that, Charles Barkley had a great line. He's like, no one calls me Championship Chuck. And he's like, that's what it's like calling him Playoff P.
Did he give himself that nickname?
I don't know.
How sweet would that have been, though?
Playoff P, yes.
On the back of his jersey, he should have had Playoff P as his statement.
People don't forget the time that you got teabagged by your dog and posted on Instagram.
That's true. Those nuts were just sitting there.
Huge
just
ass
like
nuts.
The nuts were straddling his elbow.
That's what I think about. Every time I see him, I'm like, sucks in the playoffs. Likes to have his dog's balls rest on his arm.
It's also a tough look when you're catching direct shots from Seth Curry, the lesser of the Currys, who just drills a shot and calls him a bitch ass right to his face.
There's also a weird dynamic that is not talked about, that he plays for Doc Rivers. I'm pretty sure Playoff P was dating Doc Rivers' daughter and then cheated on her with a stripper.
Got a stripper pregnant.
That's got to be awkward in the huddle. Like, that's got to be like, they're professional about it, and they pretend like, hey, this didn't happen. But when Playoff P shows up and he really sucks, Doc has to be looking at him being like, you motherfucker.
I actually think
twice.
Doc Rivers probably thinks he dodged a bullet that his daughter didn't get pregnant from Playoff P.
Well, the other
it's
thing
Playoff P, not Playoff Sperm.
Interesting with that is that Seth Curry is now married to Doc Rivers' daughter. So there's an element of, I feel like, where Doc Rivers, like, he can't say it, but like when Seth Curry's lighting it up, he's kind of like, hell yeah.
You know what?
That's my boy.
He's Playoff SIMP.
Okay,
that's my new nickname for him.
But he's not a simp.
He's a simp.
No, he cheated on a girl with a stripper.
He got a stripper pregnant.
That's the opposite of simp.
I think if Seth Curry is able to roast you with any sort of conviction, you are a simp.
Yeah, but
he also said, now to be fair, after the game, George cleared some things up. He said, to be honest, in hindsight, if I shoot the ball better, this series would be a lot different.
Yes.
He also
the ball goes in.
He did name himself Playoff P.
Yeah, I know he did. He's lame like that. Yes, of course he did. That's exactly who he is.
Paul George on guarding Donovan Mitchell. Y'all ain't met Playoff P yet, huh? It's a fun guy to watch. It's an out-of-body person.
It really goes back to just don't trust a guy with two first names, because that's, Playoff P, Paul George, just pathetic. And you're ruining. You know what, though? Here's the nice spin zone is that if Luka somehow goes on a run here and gets like the Western Conference Final, that would be awesome. Because watching him play basketball is so much fun. And I think we said this on Friday, but he's good when the announcers start talking about how his hips and his last step and that Euro step that he does, it's unguardable.
Yeah. The step back, he gets so much clearance away from it. He's 6'7"?
Yes.
And he's like a Magic Johnson almost. Like, he does have that type of vision. Like, he can play any one of four positions at all times. He's a problem. And I can't believe he's this young.
Yeah,
like
21.
He plays like he's
21.
an experienced dude, like 26, 27.
Go ahead, you're 21, Billy.
He's a month younger than me.
Yeah, and look at you. I wish we had Luka on this podcast instead of you.
I also feel like 21...
Straight up, I'm not, like, is that mean to say? Straight up. I wish Luka was our intern, not you.
Would help with our European listeners.
It would help with everything. money, everything.
I think my English might be a little better.
I don't know.
Have you heard him talk? He's pretty
sometimes. What do you think you do better than Luka Doncic?
I think I was thinking my naturalized English might be better.
But like, what if you could pick one thing that you're like, I could beat him in? You think it's
I can throw
overhead curls.
I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
I didn't grow up with football.
I bet you.
I
he grew up with handball, which is a harder sport to play.
Yeah, but he didn't grow up with an American football.
But he's such a beast, I think, that he could beat you in that.
I think he's 6'7", 260 pounds. He could probably throw over 50 yards.
Call of Duty?
I don't know if he plays Call of Duty.
Yeah, so you got him on that. We got to get you one-on-one versus Luka in Call of Duty. Battle of the 21-year-old interns. All right, so the other games we had, the Blazers.
Hiccup. They had a hiccup game.
Blazers in 5 officially done.
Blazers in 6 now.
Okay. We had the Melo versus LeBron for a minute there, which was awesome. Throwback. They were going one-on-one against each other. And then Anthony Davis remembered that he's the best player on the court and he should just dominate all the time.
The Blazers are a fun team, and I'm not going to regret rooting for them, and I'm going to continue to root for them against the Lakers, and I'll continue to tell myself that they have a chance at winning. They don't have a chance at winning, but it's still they're a fun team.
Well, yeah, they've always been fun. I was always just against the Blazers' derangement syndrome being like anyone who realistically said they could beat the Lakers.
Well, Charles Barkley said that.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know if Charles Barkley actually meant it or not. I think he's just rooting for fun. That's the kind of guy Charles is.
Charles also, I think he mortal locked or whatever it may be, guaranteed, the Raptors just put up 150 on the Nets. The Pacers. Points. The Pacers on Saturday. He guaranteed that. That didn't work out. The Heat are looking good. The Bucks are looking good. I got a take about Giannis that I'm squatting on, but he's got to win. He's got to go to the finals this year. That's all I'm going to say. Because when he dunks on the Magic up 20 and like pounds his chest, and I'm cool with like sportsmanship shouldn't exist in pro sports, but if he gets stopped in the Eastern Conference Final again, like you can't do that where you just in the first round you're a beast and then in the second and third round you get shut down.
Yeah, he's got
to do that. I'm just putting that on my watch,
right.
My watch list. Like he is a great. If you're looking to buy stock in a does this person have a clutch gene argument, Giannis would be at the top of my list right now.
So I think you obviously like have to have some success if you're a superstar like that. It's like Lamar Jackson. You see a narrative emerging around him as he loses in the playoffs. In basketball,
this is the fun part about sports.
Yes,
narratives.
It is. It's the best part. So if Giannis, Giannis.
If
Ganos.
It's a G, not a Y.
If Gigantis, if he is not able to get to the finals, then yeah, he's going to have that narrative around him.
I'm just ready for it.
Is he that we're going to do some cross sports shit too? We're going to be like, is he the Dan Marino of the NBA?
Just be ready, Giannis. I'm not trying to put pressure on you because I know you put pressure on yourself and you're a fantastic player and a lot of fun to watch, but just be ready because I'm watching, and if you get stopped in the Eastern Conference Final, I'm going to remember dunking on the Magic up 20 and pounding your chest and being like, I'm the man against a hapless Magic team.
I also think that Giannis is at a little bit of a disadvantage from not growing up with the American media because right now he reads all the stuff that people say about him. He knows like what the emerging narrative is. And he's like borderline getting into fights in a lot of these games because I think he's out to prove that he's got a chip on his shoulder.
Yep.
I think it might be you might see like a Draymond Green type situation later on in these playoffs where he might actually like get into a fight in a big game. Then he'll have to miss the next game, and it would impact his team. And then now we've got hothead Giannis emerging as a narrative. And then in 2 years he's going to go play for the Lakers.
Yeah, probably. Speaking of Lakers, going back to them, pre-Who's Back of the Week is J.R. Smith looking high all the time. I just fucking love his face. I love his face. Whenever he makes a mistake, I think he fouled Gary Trent Jr., just a stupid foul shooting a three, and then they zoomed in on his face, and he looked like he was from outer space. It was awesome.
What do you mean like he's starting to look high? He
hasn't been playing though. Yeah. Like he just signed and all that stuff, so he's back. Like, we're getting him in prime time, looking at his face, being like, holy shit. He's not high right now, as far as I know, but damn, does he look high.
I need to get one of these fun behind-the-scenes stories. We've had the, C.J. McCollum had $6,000 worth of wine that was broken and removed.
Reads just the first page of every book.
Reading the first page of a book.
Which I'm actually not going to hate on him.
Jimmy Butler selling $20 Starbucks cups. I think I'd love to read like an oral history 5 years from now of how the weed delivery services worked in the bubble, how they were able to get marijuana like distributed. If there was one guy, they gave like every team gets one person that's allowed to come there that has like a grow op in their hotel room.
Yes. Because
you know that there's some dro being cooked up down in Orlando right now.
I want to go back real quick to LeBron reading the first page of the book because that went viral. I think it went viral late Thursday, but over the weekend as well. That is the most relatable that LeBron has ever been. Because anyone who is not a real book guy but an aspiring book guy, which I put myself in that camp where I, probably about a dozen times a year, I'm like, man, I should read more. My brain feels better when I read more. I understand where LeBron's coming from, where first of all, you judge every book by its cover. Yep. Whoever said don't judge a book by its cover is a fucking moron. See a book, looks like a cool cover, buy the book, read a few pages, never read it again. That's the recipe. So, LeBron, people are giving you shit for that. I think that's the most relatable he has ever been in his entire life.
That's why you got to be reading Kindles like Kawhi Leonard because nobody can tell what page you're on. Right. You know what LeBron should do? He should just like put Post-it notes on random pages in his book so it looks like he's been leafing through them.
After that went viral on Thursday and Friday, on Saturday, I think there was a picture of bookmark halfway through the book.
Okay, there you go.
So he
Perfect.
Just slid in there.
Perfect.
It was actually just bought. You know how they used to do that? They'd slide the bookmark in the middle of the book.
Yep.
When you went to Barnes & Noble. That's what it was. But
just dog ear some of the cases.
Fuck that, LeBron.
Just bend a few of them over. What he's read
the haters.
The Godfather, the autobiography of Malcolm X. What else has he read recently?
I don't know, but
one of the screenshots was from the Hunger Games.
Perfect.
Hunger Games.
Don't listen to haters, LeBron. You are relatable when you just read the first pages of books because like 90% of reading the book is just doing it in public and letting people know that you're reading the book. Whether you read it or not doesn't really matter. You open the book. You bought the book. That's the hard part.
Yeah, the coolest thing is like if you ride the subway and you just have a book open in front of you, you just know that everyone's looking at you and they're like, this dude is smart. This dude has his your book's upside down, but you don't know that at the time.
Hank, your Celtics have ended the Sixers season, ended Brett Brown's probably career as a coach for the Sixers, ended maybe this era.
I'd say that
Elton Brand is a GM.
Celtics killed the process. The process is done. It's over.
The process is, it's a tough way to go out. I don't know what they do, but it's so funny how it always works out where
I think you got to trade for Markelle Fultz.
Well, the crazy thing is the process. Like people say, like the process failed, but like the process was working.
No, it worked. You got the picks. You just have to hit the picks still.
And then they got rid of the guy who set up the process.
Right.
And then the moves they've made the last 2 years have just been absolutely.
Yeah, it's like if somebody designs a kick-ass spreadsheet or database for your company, and then you fire that guy after you've already got like the work you put in. Now you don't have anybody to maintain it behind the scenes,
right?
And you've just got like a series of monkeys at typewriters trying to figure it out. It doesn't work the same.
And you also drafted two great players that could not be worse for each other in Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. So I think that's where they have to do they
didn't draft Jason Tatum when they could have.
And they didn't draft Jason, but the like sports radio call in like you need to trade one of the two and just build around the other. I think is actually now true. Like someone in Philly has been calling. Angelo in Philly has been calling in for the last 3 years, screaming about this. Angelo in Philly is correct. I do not think that you can win with both those guys. You got to try to figure it out. Maybe trade Ben Simmons to the Bulls for Zach LaVine and the number 4 pick.
There you go. I would definitely.
Who says no?
I would keep Embiid, but that's just for the argument of like everybody in the NBA is going small these days. Build around a big man.
Yeah.
Zig while everybody else zags.
I would. I don't know. I'd probably keep Ben Simmons and just hope eventually he can shoot a 3. But yeah, that's a fun thing for the Sixers to have to figure out. It sucks. Like Sixers fans, like our good friend Roan, he's a diehard Sixers fan, and he's just sat. Like I was like, so what do you think? He's just like, I don't know, man. Like it's just everything sucks.
Yeah,
it's just the air of the Sixers were that team. There's nothing worse than having that team that feels like they're climbing the mountain and feels like they're setting something up for like a solid 3 to 5 year championship window, and then wake up one day and be like, wait, maybe none of that's real.
Well, I think the process got a little bit ahead of itself when they thought that they were a little closer than they were, so they started bringing in like rental players, being like, this is the missing piece.
And also Tobias Harris.
And also, and there were some other things.
Miami. Yeah.
But
they gave like $200 million to Horford and
Harris.
Yeah.
Those are contracts.
Solid contracts. But, like, sometimes it's dangerous to think that you're closer than you are.
Al Horford is such a great example of, like, when a guy is – I don't even know how old Al Horford is. He's probably, like, 33, 34. When he opts out, you got to know something's up. Like, he opted out of that contract with the Celtics where he was guaranteed a lot of money, and you're like, uh-oh, someone's going to give him too much money, and it's going to be very stupid. Because a guy like that should not be opting out ever.
I do like being reminded on a yearly basis that Al Horford can still jump occasionally.
Yeah.
Like when he has the Al
Horford
game in the playoffs. Yeah.
Not the same guy anymore. So, and then the Rockets-Thunder series has been great as well. I mean, it's been great basketball. Great series. The Nets, sorry for your Nets, Hank. That was a pretty quick and easy sweep there.
Nets are terrible offensively. Yeah. Awful team. I put way too much money on Friday, and I was just watching, just screaming at the TV the entire time.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of guys that are trying to prove that they're supposed to be there next year.
Yeah, they're rent-a-players.
Keep your eye on them next year.
Yes.
They got some good guys coming back.
You're right. I think what I saw on Friday, I saw a lot of heart, so maybe that's a team that might be on the up and up next year once they get maybe one or two impact players.
I was thinking about, I think it was because we live in New York City and we see the Yes Network commercials, but I saw a commercial when DeAndre Jordan was in it. Was DeAndre Jordan hurt or anything? I think he just said, "There's no chance I'm going to get my ass kicked in the bubble."
He opted out of the bubble.
Yeah. Shout out him. That's a smart move.
Not for me.
Yeah. Oh, KD and Kyrie are not coming. I'm out.
I mean, think about the upside for him. What best case scenario? They win like one playoff series.
Yes.
Best case scenario.
Yes. All right. So playoff hockey. Hockey Hank's watching the Bruins right now. The Stars and Avs started. That's going to be an awesome series. Anything else? I mean, Mike Milbury got booted out of the bubble.
Yeah, saying that
women are a distraction.
It was nice to not have women around to be a distraction. That's hockey tough.
Yeah,
you don't hear any NBA announcements.
Was that hot Mike or was it like a Tom Brenneman or he just said?
No, he just said it.
No, he just said
it. It was just pure take, just Milbury take.
He threw out there. He might not have been in the bubble. He might have been in Stanford.
I think he was in the studio when.
No, he was because he took that picture of the Space Needle.
Oh yeah, the Space Needle. He called it the Space Needle. Whatever the hell it is. Yeah.
So his explanation was that there are no women in the bubble, so it's not
no distractions.
The guys can't be distracted.
Right.
With trying to get
guys can be dudes.
Yeah, can't get that punani.
Right. So we got the announcers stepping in front of each. I bet you Thom Brenneman was like, "Oh, nice." Everyone's going to talk about Mike Milbury.
This is going to take the distraction off.
It just didn't happen. Everyone's like, "Oh, Mike Milbury," because Mike Milbury is one of those guys where I don't think anyone really likes him. So
maybe Tom was talking about the NHL bubble when he was trying to figure out what the capital of North America was.
Right.
He was like, no chicks.
Yeah, it must be.
Heaven on earth.
Goal.
Oh, you got another goal. Hockey Hank.
One thing I've noticed is
that puck.
This overhead camera angle in hockey, you never score a goal live when that's on.
It's like when they do that in the Final Four, when they do the overhead showing the court, and it's the worst. It makes me want to throw up every time they do
There's never been a goal scored with that overhead angle.
All right, let's get to Who's Back of the Week. Then we have A-Rod on the show. Before we get to Who's Back of the Week, Who's Back of the Week is sponsored by our friends at ButcherBox. We love ButcherBox so much. ButcherBox is the best when it comes to meat. Quality matters, but there's more to it than texture and taste. ButcherBox delivers the highest quality meats to your door once a month or whenever you want them, and it's super, super easy, and it's so delicious. Every time I get ButcherBox, I make a big chili. I have steaks on deck. Everything that you want delivered directly to your door. You don't have to go to the grocery store. You don't have to go to the butcher. It's a set it and forget it type of thing. You just know every single month you're going to get awesome meat delivered directly to you. All meat is free of antibiotics and added hormones. Each box has 9 to 11 pounds of meat, enough for 24 individual meals. Packed fresh and shipped frozen and vacuum sealed so it stays that way. You can customize your box or go with one of theirs. Either way, you get exactly what you want. It's an absolute no-brainer. It's the best meat shipped right to your door, which means one less trip to the grocers. Options like 100% grass-fed and finished beef, free-range organic chicken, heritage pork, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, and sugar nitrate-free bacon. All with ButcherBox, you get that highest quality meat around for just $6 a meal. And go right now, check them out. Go to butcherbox.com/take. So mark a visit to the meat counter off your list and receive quality meats delivered to your door. Just go to butcherbox.com/take. Butcherbox.com/take right now. Butcherbox.com/take. You will not be disappointed. Delicious, delicious meat delivered directly to your door. We love ButcherBox. Thank you for sponsoring part of my take. ButcherBox.com/take. Okay, Hank, who's back?
My who's back of the week is Batman.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
New Batman trailer came out.
Wait, Christopher Nolan?
Not Christopher Nolan. Robert Pattinson. Speaking
Who's
of Twilight.
The dude from
Twilight.
The Office that ruined The Office? No,
he's in Twilight.
Robert California.
Yeah.
He was one of the, the heartthrobs from Twilight. He was in
but who's making it? Christopher Nolan?
I
just want more Christopher Nolan. I don't think he is because I know that he's only.
I'm pretty sure
it's definitely not.
But those are the best. Nolan. Christopher Nolan should just make Batmans every year, and the world would be a better place.
Is the Joker in this one?
Matt Reeves is the guy directing it.
The Riddler.
The Riddler's in it.
The Riddler.
Okay. Remember Jim Carrey as the Riddler?
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Everyone was freaking out about it, though. I kind of have Batman fatigue. I feel like it's a little too soon.
It's been a long time.
But I don't know. It's one of those things where it's they make great movies. Like the Christopher Nolan ones were so good, and then they're just gonna do a less good. I mean, they did the Ben Affleck was Batman 2 years ago.
That's true. But we forgot about
that
one
movie. Come out?
Yeah,
Batman vs Superman and Justice League.
That.
Yeah.
Okay.
The trailer for this one looks pretty good though. I'm pumped to see it.
I watched it. I was like, yeah, it's okay. And then everyone was universally this looks so good. So we'll see. Batman's back.
Just do old ideas again. Yeah.
Robert Pattinson was he a vampire in Twilight?
/ werewolf, I think.
Vampire werewolf.
Fucking double combo.
That'd be sick if they
Offense,
made if they made this Batman like a vampire bat.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Or if they made this bat giving everyone coronavirus. Mm-hmm. That would be cool too if they threw that in there.
Batman's
Is that
back.
it?
For who's back?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You're such a fucker.
My who's
Every time
back,
you have multiple ones, and then the time you have one, you always are like.
Well, I usually preface it by saying I have a few.
Yeah.
but we're done with this one.
Who's back?
Just
It's who's back, not whom's back.
Correct.
Hank is right.
Who is
Hank
back?
is 100% right.
Okay, I have two. Is that okay?
Yeah.
My who's back of the week. First is North Korea. North Korea's back, baby. Because Kim Jong-un is in a coma, allegedly. There's some spy from South Korea that said that, according to his analysis, Kim Jong-un is in a coma.
Just like Batman, we've seen this before.
Yeah, he comes back.
We know how this ends.
Kim Jong-un comes back from the dead so often. He's like Betty White or Harrison Ford or who else dies a lot? Almost dies. Marlon's man.
Yes.
Leroy.
Many times.
He just keeps coming back. So I'll believe it when I see it. But apparently he has a little sister who's 33 years old,
yes,
who's going to be taking over. Now, I want to say there have been a lot of reports out there that just refer to her as Kim Jong-un's sister. She has a name. She's a badass woman.
Who's
Are you afraid of her? Her name is Kim Yo-jong.
Okay.
So she's going to be taking over. Mike Milbury's shitting his pants. He thinks that North Korea is going in the crapper right now.
I support her as a strong woman, even though she's probably going to be a dictator. It's
going
to be bad.
Well, she will fire.
Now we're in a pickle.
She'll fire a tank at you if you don't already kiss her ass.
Right.
So we are.
So I don't support North Korea.
I think.
But I'm in a pickle mentally. I'll have to think this one through.
What's his name? Not Harrison Ford. Dennis Rodman needs to go overseas post haste and try to figure this out.
He's probably there.
Yeah, he's giving organs to him.
Right.
My other who's back of the week is Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas is back as a free agent. Earl Thomas of the Cowboys rumors are specifically back because he got cut after getting into some fights with his teammates for the Ravens. And so I guess they were really pissed off at him because they're willing to pay $10 million against the cap this year and $5 million
There's a leadership committee
on the Ravens.
Yep, a leadership committee decided they didn't want him.
Yeah, so he's gone. He got the axe. I was asking Hank earlier if he thought that maybe this is a Belichick move. Maybe Belichick picks him up. They lost Patrick Chung for the year. They get Earl Thomas as an impact veteran that everybody else has given up on.
He also said that in his Instagram comment, he posted the video. He said, "This has been one of my best camps ever." And immediately I was like, "Oh damn, Earl Thomas! The Bears should get him because he said it.
He's in the best shape of his life."
Yeah,
yeah.
That's all it took for me to be like, "Man, he still got it."
Yeah,
just because he said it.
What do you think, Hank? Patriots?
I don't feel it.
Get him for cheap?
I would love it.
I think he's going to the Cowboys.
But I just doesn't feel like it's something that's going to happen.
Remember that time after a game in Dallas when he went up to Jerry Jones? He was like, "Come get me,
come get me." Yeah. And then that's also where he banged his brother.
Yep.
Was in Texas somewhere. I think in Austin.
Austin, yeah.
So yeah, maybe he'll be going home. Actually, that would be perfect if he went up to New England. Tom Brady won 2 Super Bowls after he kissed his son. Mm-hmm. Imagine the dynasty they go on if they got a safety that fucked his brother. Mm. Just something to think about, Hank.
I think it was just one.
Just one? Okay, well maybe you'll get 2.
Out of that.
Out of that, yeah. Stepping up a little bit.
All right, my who's back is Madden codes. Back on my bullshit. This is the week. Yeah. Get ready. My mentions is about to be lit. Thursday. I got word Thursday's going to be the day. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm worried. I'm going to send a lot of fake codes for sure.
You know what you got to do? Are you getting that lottery machine?
Yeah, that's on the way from China.
So put some.
No, it is. Yeah. It literally is.
Put some Madden codes on ping pong balls.
I spent $1,500 on it.
Have 1 out of every 5 be an actual code.
Yes. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so we'll do a stream or something, and we'll give away codes. We'll probably give away some codes on Friday as part of my take.
Yeah.
Just get ready. Don't ask for the code. Just wait. I'll say the word, and you'll get some codes. I'll give a bunch to All Business Pete. He'll fucking give them away. It's gonna be raining codes.
I love it
everywhere.
I'm gonna get Madden this year. And
I got you, bro.
It's been a while.
I got you.
It's been a while since I played. We played on that live stream.
Yeah.
I hope that it's good. I hope that my brain's able to make that leap.
Honestly, I don't care if it's good or bad.
Just bring back mini games.
I just care about the codes.
Bring back the fucking training camp mini games.
I probably won't even play. The Madden to me is just giving away codes. That's Madden.
You remember though when they used to have like the running back drills and then the tackling drills and the pancake drills and the passing through the fucking airborne ring drills?
Yes.
Bring those back, please.
Yes.
Those were awesome.
Or don't. I don't care. Just give me the codes.
You just, Big Cat just likes the power.
No, I don't. I do not care about the game. I just want to give away codes. I want to give to the people. Billy.
My who's back of the week.
Billy, not a Chad, wearing a backwards hat and a Budweiser tank top.
My who's back of the week is cocaine.
Whoa, Billy. Go on.
Oscar De La Hoya is coming out of retirement.
What's his name?
Oscar De La Hoya.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And his friend Dana White was asked at a press conference about his thoughts on Oscar De La Hoya coming out of retirement, and he said cocaine isn't cheap.
Ooh,
yeah, makes sense. Dana White is a hell of a name, like a slang term for coke. I'm going to start calling it that.
Yes.
You got any Dana White on you?
Yes.
Beers and coke literally translates to.
Yeah. Yeah. So are you probably don't even remember Oscar De La Hoya.
I think he fought Manny Pacquiao once.
Yeah, but he fought Floyd Mayweather in 2006 or 7.
He's got to be 52, 53?
He was old as then. Shit. He was old then.
Maybe this is just him saying John Bones Jones, you need to come back too because cocaine isn't cheap.
They really need to just have a senior tour for porn stars and boxers. They always age poorly. That's it. Those are you can't, if you're a porn star or a boxer and you get past that age of 40, it's tough to fake it.
I think they do have a senior tour for porn stars. You just age into the MILF category.
Right. But we need the full on more sensual loving and boxing, maybe it's bigger gloves.
Yeah.
Maybe it's pillow gloves.
Yeah, so no one's really getting killed out there.
I'll watch it, but I don't want anyone to. It's tough when someone boxes. It's like Chuck Liddell when he went back in there. It was as he was walking in, you're like, oh my god, he looks terrible, and then he got the shit kicked out of him. It's a hard sell.
You almost feel guilty watching him at some point.
Right.
It's this is my grandfather just getting his ass kicked.
Right. Same with porn
They should
stars.
just you know what they should do? They should just allow old heavyweights to fight young lightweights.
That would be cool, too.
Conor McGregor would sign up immediately to fight a 6-year-old.
Yes, that would actually be a lot of fun. Just go out of weight class. All right. Let's do our interview. Is that it, Billy?
Yep.
Anything else? Jake, do you have a who's back? Oh, Jake does. The Yankees.
No, the Yankees were off this weekend. Onomatopoeia.
Oh.
Mike Breen, a double bang today. The rare double bang.
I saw that, yes. Yeah. By the way, we should at least, everyone's going to be like, how could you not bring it up? Jose Abreu, what he did this weekend was insane. He hit 6 home runs against the Cubs, and he hit 4 home runs in 4 straight at-bats, spanning 2 days. That's crazy.
Do we know if Mike...
You got to feel like God when that happens.
Has Mike Breen ever done a double bang before?
I think maybe when Steph against the Thunder 4 years ago, remember they were down 30 and he hit a half-court regular season game? He either went crazy with a bang or did double bang. I'll have to look again.
Yeah, okay. You really got to pick your places if you want to alter your catchpage. It has to be something very specific.
I would actually appreciate if you could do maybe an analytical breakdown of the bangs. Seconds, how loud, decibels.
I'll work on
it. It would be interesting to see it visualized.
It's the verbal meme of the chick that's getting railed on her back, and it's Mike Breen. It says, oh, fuck, you're going to make me double bang.
Yeah, do that. But also to the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you got it. All right, let's get to our interview with A-Rod. Before we do that, Whoop. You know everything about how your favorite team is dealing with the pandemic, but do you know enough about you? Whoop is a 24/7 health and fitness tracker that changes that by monitoring critical daily metrics like sleep recovery and strain. We've been wearing our bands for a couple of months now, and it's been awesome to track our sleep and activity during quarantine. Whether you're looking to sleep better, training for an event, or just looking to lose a couple pounds, Whoop can help you make smarter lifestyle choices and help you perform at your best. Each day when you get up, Whoop gives you a recovery score based on your sleep, respiratory rate, resting heart rate, and heart rate variability. This score lets you know how to approach your day, whether you should push yourself or take it easy. And the way it works is you wear your Whoop band around your wrist all day, and the band connects with an app on your phone. It automatically measures your heart rate, calories, activity levels throughout the day, so you don't ever have to stop and start for workouts. It's awesome. It lets you know everything about you. It gives you great insight. If you are trying to train, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to sleep better, if you're trying to get better in the gym, Whoop is the place to go. It's super easy. You wear it. You don't even remember that you have it on because you can shower with it, and the charger is super easy to use as well. You don't ever have to take it off. Billy Football spent the month of July competing against all of our AWLs, but the training doesn't stop now. You can join the official Barstool team on Whoop to compare your stats with fellow award-winning listeners. We've got over 1,000 people on the team with code COM-BSTOOL on the app. Whoop is offering 15% off right now with the code TAKE at checkout. Go to Whoop, WHOOP.com, enter code TAKE at checkout to save 15% off. Sleep better, recover faster, and train smarter with Whoop. Optimize your performance with Whoop today. Okay, here he is, Alex Rodriguez. Okay, we now welcome on recurring guest, my boss, in preparation for the Corp Season 3, which drops on Tuesday and Thursday this week. It is Alex Rodriguez, 1-1 A-Rod. Actually, probably our first interview that we've had someone actually come in a long time, so it's good to actually see a person in person.
It's great to be here. I love your show, and I love to be in Barstool headquarters.
I think you're breaking in that couch right now. I don't think we've had a guest on that couch.
A-Rod, I'm going to tell you right now, for your safety, don't make any sudden movements because Billy broke that couch. So the last thing I want is for you to make a sudden movement, have it fall, have your coffee fall in your lap, and then Billy's going to be like,
Lawsuit City.
Yeah, right. So, A-Rod, before we do everything else, let's talk real quick about the Corp Season 3.
First question, how difficult is Dan to work with as a co-host?
From 1 to 10 or 12.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, very difficult. Season 3 presented some great opportunities and some challenges. The biggest challenge was he came to our home in the Hamptons.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't allowed inside.
You let
never.
That's for COVID. That's for COVID.
The outdoor cat inside.
No.
Okay.
COVID, not COVID.
Inside. We did not go inside. No, we interviewed. So we're gonna release it Tuesday and Thursday. It's gonna be the whole season. We have. Should we just say the guests? We might as well.
Yeah, let it rip.
Kevin Durant, who will be on PMT. So that at the end of the Kevin Durant interview, I was like, we got to do PMT. He's like, oh, I know, because we've talked some shit, and so that will be happening shortly. We have Jay Snowden, who is Penn National Gaming CEO. Steve Madden, ever heard of him? If you've watched Wolf of Wall Street, you definitely have. Jimmy Fallon, Ice Cube, all of our friend Joe Buck, and then finally Jennifer Lopez. So a star-studded Corp.
Did you think this was our best?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's our best.
And J-Lo was... she smelled great.
How tough was she to book?
She smelled so good.
I feel like she'd be tough to nail down.
Well, we had Jeff Lee, we had Nick, we had Ashley, we had our entire Corp office trying to wrangle her down. But it took us 3 seasons.
Yes, it did. So it took a while.
She loved it.
Like
Dan was so tough.
Years.
Jennifer said, never again.
Yes. Yeah. For that
Big
reason.
You guys got to get Jennifer on PMT.
She's always
would
welcome.
Love to.
Is she
You
welcome?
know what?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Yes.
You know what?
Jenny from
Actually,
the block?
let me check with Hank. Hank, do you think we can make room for J-Lo?
Yes.
Hank says maybe. So, yeah, we'll have our
we'll
people
do that.
reach out to your people.
So check it out Tuesday and Thursday. It's all going to drop then. You can binge listen to it. So, A-Rod, it's actually perfect that you're here today because we're taping this on Tuesday, and the Fernando Tatis stuff just happened where the baseball world, the unwritten rules of baseball are like front and center on Twitter. Where do you land, one, on unwritten rules? Are you an unwritten rules guy?
Not really. Let me set it up, right? Because I think our listeners at home may have not watched the game. So Tatis hits a grand slam late in the game. The count is 3-0. He swings, hits a grand slam, and the Texas Rangers and Woodward are basically saying that's Bush. He shouldn't swing 3-0. So number
up
one,
8.
Up 8, up 8.
Right.
So 2 things here to unpack. Number one, you should never get upset at the player. It is the manager's responsibility to determine green light, red light. So Dan, if you're hitting and you're up 8 and I'm the manager, I have to tell you green light or don't swing. So that's the number one. They're going at the wrong kid. Tatis did nothing wrong. He is basically our LeBron James in the making,
right?
Following in the footsteps of a Mike Trout. He is colorful. He is fun. He fucking dances merengue. He's a good-looking kid. He's colorful. We need more Tatis. Let's promote him. In baseball, let's just loosen up a little bit. Let's have a little bit more fun.
Mm-hmm. Right. So in terms of unwritten rules, you're very clearly against this one, which I don't even think that this is an unwritten rule because it's like so nebulous. It's like, okay, perfect storm of things. You're down by 8, 3-0 pitch, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of factors that go into it. 3-0. Yeah, but what about what are some unwritten rules that you do actually believe in?
Well, first of all, I don't believe that if you're a pitcher throwing 98 miles an hour, you should throw someone's head to even some type of argument or something that you disagree with. If you want to hit someone, you should hit them under the belt, or at the ribs, no higher than that, because you can end somebody's life. That's the truth of it. I think things like that. If you're up 9, you shouldn't be stealing bases.
Yep.
Okay. But guys, in basketball, if you're up 20, if you want to shoot a 3, go for it.
Right.
What about Belichick and Brady? If they're up 25, they'll go deep and they don't care.
You know what you don't do? Load the bases or get into a 3-0 count.
That's right.
Like I've always, you could say maybe it's not great sportsmanship, but it's not little league.
It's hardball. It's hardball, not softball.
There's no sportsmanship in professional sports.
I love Tatis. This kid, you guys got to watch him. Tatis is a stud.
What's the alternative? Like just strike out? Just go up there and strike out on
or
purpose?
Not swing, I guess. But like what the
swing less hard.
Guess what? The more home runs he hits, the more money he's going to make. Like this all like you got to go up there and try your best.
And let me give you one twist. If you're up 8 and they don't score and Texas Rangers comes out and hits a grand slam, now it's a 4-run lead.
Right.
Now you have to burn up your bullpen. Look, I've been taught from Lou Piniella from day one, you play to the last out is collected and play hard.
Yeah.
No prisoners.
And then his own manager is basically throwing him under the bus, saying, like, you shouldn't be doing something like this. Like, I've heard from, like, a few people in baseball that are saying, like, yeah, you know what? You don't swing on this type of pitch. Like, how would you handle that as a player if your manager didn't seem to have your back?
Well, first of all, I'm not sure the exact details, but if the manager didn't put on the take sign, then he's giving him free liberty to swing. So, again, a young kid, you have to be patient. You're not going to be perfect. People make mistakes, and I don't consider this one of them. I do think that you have to coach, mentor, but let them fly. Let the eagle fly.
Yeah, I saw actually Eric Hosmer kind of talk to him after, like, hey, listen, this isn't what we do, because I think Eric Hosmer was talking to him about more like pimping the home run a little bit more, because then guys can get thrown at. But from a player's perspective, how often would you sit down one-on-one with the manager over the course of a season?
Well, I sat down with managers all the time, and there's different conversations, right? The conversation when you're a first-year player or second-year player, that conversation is very much like you're talking to a professor or your teacher. When you're a veteran player and you've been in the league 15, 20 years, you're usually talking in collaboration, almost like he's your partner to help out the young players. But Eric Hosmer could not be a better leader. He's a world champion. He's a 305 guy from Miami. And he is the perfect guy to lead that young bunch. But again, I think letting this young man fly and don't start putting guardrails on him, that's the worst thing we can do. What we need to do is promote him, tell his story, and guys, put him on here.
Yeah.
Put some merengue. He'll get up and dance with boots. Check out his Instagram. I'm so excited because we finally get a glimpse of what baseball could be, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Another unwritten rule question. What about stepping on a pitcher's mound?
What about
if it's a certain podcaster that might work as a coworker of ours.
And
you
what?
Encroach on his territory.
First of all, I love Braden because he was a great competitor. His stuff was.
That's what you say when someone sucks. I like that.
No,
yeah, Dallas Braden really tried hard.
Dallas, he got the most out of his talent, Big Cat.
He did. He did. Look, was he Randy Johnson? No, but
no, absolutely not.
But he was a great competitor. And look, in the heat of the moment, you do a lot of stupid shit, and that was probably pretty silly, but he was throwing a fucking no-hitter, and I wanted to do everything in his mind.
Wait, was that that was a different game than the perfect game? But he was dealing that day.
He was dealing that game. That was around the time he threw the perfect, right, the no-hitter, and he was dealing. We probably got 1 or 2 hits.
Right.
So I actually wanted to, you know how Dennis Rodman used to do like provocative things?
Yeah.
That was something provocative to get him riled up and get him out of his game. It didn't work. He still shoved it up our butt.
So do you, let's put it to bed forever. Do you think, you look back on that and like, I probably shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have walked on his mound.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many things, Dan, that I would take back. But at the end of the day, the reason why you don't take them back is because they're learning lessons. But that was just gamemanship.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what I was doing. I thought it would work. It didn't work because he kept pitching.
And it did work in that I love Dallas. He's very, very funny, very, very talented, and he's also passionate. So knowing Dallas,
baseball.
how I know him, like you can get a rise out of him, and he will be passionate, which is actually a great thing because you need more of that in sports.
Absolutely. But by the way, you should have the ability to express yourself. That's how I wanted to express myself at the time. It was an unwritten rule, but at the time, I said, fuck it. We want to win this game, and if I can get this guy thinking about me and not the other 8 hitters, then that's a win. I'll take that.
So speaking of Dallas, he did throw a no-hitter. It was a perfect game, but we say no-hitter. So he had that one game where it was like he reached the pinnacle. Were you ever on a team that got no-hit or had a perfect game thrown against you?
I believe we got no hit.
What does that feel like?
Like shit. Terrible.
Like, are you saying
I got it. Dwight Gooden. No-hitter, I believe, in 96 at the stadium.
I'm going to look it up. But so like when you're standing in the locker room or in the clubhouse, in the dugout, are you guys like, hey, anyone going to get a hit today? Like, do you feel the pressure?
You feel like a little bitch.
Yeah.
You feel like, especially after the game, you're depressed. I wish I had more Presidente then, because that's what you feel like.
What inning do you start noticing that?
You start getting kind of a funny feeling around the 5th.
Okay.
And do you say anything to the opposing pitcher? Because I know that you're not supposed to talk about it, but you can be like, hey, you got a no-hitter.
Yeah. I said, this fucking guy has a no-hitter. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's go.
Yeah.
And you say it loud enough where only your teammates can. You can't do that today with no fans. I mean, they can hear you on the field.
I'm going to give you credit, though. I'm looking at the box score right now. I think you walked twice.
I walked twice.
So you're only 0 for 2.
Dan, you're not going to believe this. The first at bat, and you can go back and watch it, which I'm sure you won't. I hit a ball that I thought was a triple, and Bernie Williams went back and just made an unbelievable play. And I said, no big deal. We're going to hit good and hard today. And sure enough, no hitter.
That's incredible.
Now,
I love Doc.
Does it feel any worse getting no hit or having like one guy on your team? Maybe one guy went 3 for 4 with like 2 home runs or something like that, and everybody else got shut down. Does that feel any worse?
No, I mean, you want to be on the scoreboard. You want to get a hit personally, but you want at least somebody in your team to get a hit.
Yeah.
I'm watching it right now, so that's hilarious though that you thought like, oh, this is going to be my day, and then everything goes against you. God, that would suck so bad. And then the next day after a no hitter, what's the conversation in a clubhouse like when you all show up the next day? You're like, hey. Like, do you mention it, or you're like, "Hey, let's get out there and try to get a hit here"?
This fucking happened in New York. So the next day, every paper, no hit. I would say
they carried him off.
Here's the crazy thing. I mean, I grew up a huge Dwight Gooden, Darryl Strawberry, Keith Hernandez. I grew up a Mets fan. So the fact that Doc had been through so much, his father passed away that week. So he throws a no hitter. He points up at the sky. And honestly, it was just an awesome story. So from that point of view, I was like, okay, if this is the condition of a no-hitter, I'll take it.
Yes.
Speaking of those 86 Mets, another guy on that team, Lenny Dykstra.
Love Lenny.
So Lenny, you're a fan? You're a big Lenny fan?
Yeah.
We're a big Lenny fan too.
Love nails.
Yeah, that's right. So I guess what he would do before each game so it would make the baseball seem like a lot bigger to his naked eye. He would just stare at a ping pong ball in the locker room for about an hour and a half, and he figured, like, if I stare at this small white thing, then eventually when I get on the field, it's going to look like a beach ball or something like that. Did you have any tricks or any things that you did to get your eyes like locked in?
Great question. I feel like you must have talked to Nick or someone to prepare you.
No, I listened to a Lenny Dykstra podcast like yesterday, and I was I bet A-Rod's got some stories.
You know what I would do? I would get a broomstick, and I would go to the parking lot of the hotel we were staying at, and I would hit beans. I would hit 100 beans, like the little red beans.
Yeah.
I would hit those.
Dried beans or out of a can?
Dry beans, dry.
Get sloppy.
And with the broomstick, I would clip them, and obviously you hear the clip. And sometimes when I had a horseshoe game, I would go back to the hotel, and I would tell my nephew, who was at the time like 10 years old, throw me some beans. He goes, "What, Uncle Alex? I'm tired." Yeah. I go, "Let's go, bean time."
That's great. I mean, I don't think I could hit a bean.
No, definitely not.
I'd go like 10 for 100 maybe, and be like, that
but
would be my average.
It'd be so satisfying if you just like really made a solid connection with the beans and flying like 30
First of all,
feet.
who was your favorite player growing up?
I liked the Braves growing up because they were on TV all the time. So Ryan Sandberg on the Cubs, and then I would say like Chipper Jones, Mark Lemke, Sid Bream, Greg Maddux, all those old Braves
Griffey
guys.
Jr. So it just came. Your at bat just came up. You fucking rocked that ball.
Yeah,
like the fact that you didn't get a hit there.
I thought it was a triple off the bat.
Yeah,
good.
It was an unbelievable catch.
Who was your favorite player?
Griffey, Rhino. I actually the Mariners. Your Mariners teams. A-Rod,
yeah.
Randy Johnson being like so tall.
Jay Buhner,
beast.
Jay Buhner, that was Norm Charlton.
Yeah, I mean, we play this game sometimes where it's just like sit around and name players from certain teams, and those mid-'90s Mariners teams are one you can just like have an hour-long conversation just naming guys from that.
I like Terry Pendleton because he had a fat ass.
He did,
Terry's good. Switch hitter.
Chonk.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is we can talk about lineups from the 70s, 80s, 90s. And it's hard for us today to talk about a full lineup. There's so much change in the game, right?
That's true.
We're going to get back to A-Rod in a second, but before we do, let's talk about our good friends over at 3Chi. 3Chi is the leader in hemp-derived cannabinoid products. They sell a large range of hemp products, including CBD, CBN, CBDG, and CBC vapes, lotions, and tinctures. All their products are formulated by a biochemist. They're made in the USA with USA-grown hemp. 3Chi's products are the strongest hemp products on the market because they use more cannabinoids than just CBD to help you achieve the effects that you're looking for, including CBN, CBC, and CBG. 3Chi has products that are designed specifically to calm you, to help you focus, to make you happy, to help you sleep, and to soothe aches and pains. That sounds awesome. Those are all great things. Be calm, be focused, be happy, get to sleep, and have soothed aches and pains. Go to 3chi.com. That's the number 3chi.com to shop for 3Chi's CBD, CBG, and CBN tinctures, vapes, and lotions. And we're going to give you 5% off your order when you use promo code PMT at checkout. You have to be 18 to purchase. Go to 3chi.com. Use promo code PMT at checkout. Get 5% off your order. And now, more A-Rod.
So speaking of that, would you, when you were changing the lineup, would you ever have a manager that changed you, like threw you around day to day? Did that kind of screw with you?
In that era, we weren't doing that. Like, you'll hit second for a week, then you'll hit eighth, or you hit seventh, or you hit sixth as a young player. But once you get established, I remember that in 2009, I had surgery. I came back to the Yankees first year with the new stadium, and Girardi basically said, "Hey, big boy, I hope you're ready and healthy. We're really struggling." I came back. I hit my first pitch home run in Baltimore. CeCe threw a complete game, and then we played like 750 baseball from that point, and obviously won the World Series. But the point of the story is, he said, you're going to hit fourth every game, and every game that year, and every postseason game, I hit fourth, and that type of stability really helped me, and I think is something that we need to get back to.
When when they changed to the new Yankee Stadium, did you look at it and you're like, this is a joke? Like, I'm going to hit so many home runs?
Yes.
Sometimes there'll be a pop fly. You're like, wait, how did that go out?
Yeah. It was crazy. The old stadium it had a better fan environment because it was like the old,
Right. It had history.
Legit.
Yeah, of course.
This stadium, it was like we were moving into like the Peninsula Hotel, like something really, really fancy. But it was just a joke to hit home runs. It
right.
was great.
And I'm sure that it will eventually get to the place of the fan. You just have to build history.
Yeah.
Like it takes time.
Yeah.
So we got to address at least the elephant in the room. What are our jobs going to be if you become the Mets owner? We have some ideas. PFT, why don't you start?
I mean, I don't want to ask for much. I'm not here looking for a handout. All I want is to be the guy that drives the bullpen cart when the heaviest reliever goes into the game. I just want to
do that.
Drive out there, maybe put some spinners on the golf cart, maybe put a bitchin' stereo system in there, and definitely one of those like shag carpeting steering wheel covers, and drive back to the bullpen. That's all I want.
I love that.
You don't even have to pay that.
That's a great idea.
That's free.
Bringing the golf cart back with some like cool vibe, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so
liven up the game.
He's in for that. I just want to be like a clubhouse guy. Like my job will be to just lean up against the batting cage with, like an oversized, jacket on, Mets jacket on, maybe some, seeds, and just shoot the shit.
Will you be a dip guy? Would you?
Yeah, dip. I'll bust balls. Like, I'll go in the bathroom. I'll towel whip people if you want me to. Like, just a guy that everyone's like, hey, he's just hanging out.
That's a guy.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Big Cat just wants to annoy your players. Is that too much?
No, I want to hang out. And then maybe sit on the bench. And then every now and then, the manager can like look at me and be like, "What do you think we should do here?" I'd be like, "I don't know. We could do this. We could do that. What do you think?"
I have a better question for you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys were commissioner for one day, what are the 2 changes you would do to make it more fun and more young?
Good question. 6 more DHs.
6. Okay.
That's like Rob Manfred's suggestion for everything. He's like, slap another DH on it. That'll fix the problem.
I hate to say this because I do love like the history of the game, and this would probably screw with it, but I kind of like these 7-inning games. I like the doubleheaders. I like the 7-inning games.
People have been liking them. Yeah,
I just there's something about it. There's a little more urgency to it. If you could maybe compact the season a little bit, because I always thought when baseball season starts and the first month is teams playing in front of like no one and it's 45 degrees. Like, what are we doing? Baseball's a summer sport.
People are liking the 7-inning games.
So maybe you just figure out a way to, like, I understand if people don't want to get rid of 162, but maybe the solution is a couple 7-inning doubleheaders.
How about shorter seasons?
So, like, shorter in the calendar. I don't know if 162, I feel like people don't want to give that up. But expand the rosters a little and then throw in, maybe make it a month. Maybe, like, July is just doubleheader month. Just bang out a bunch
That'd
of
be
games.
really nice. So I always get really interested in baseball right at the start of the season, and then I lose track and I kind of forget about it for the next 2.5, 3 months until like mid-July kicks in or after the All-Star break. So some way to like condense those, maybe give a longer All-Star break because it's not even really a break, right?
That's a good point.
That's something that the players complain about all the time is like, yeah, we get a weekend off, but that's not really enough time to
How about making an All-Star like the whole week?
Yeah.
Right? And do a little bit of an international flair. And obviously you end on Sunday with the big game, but, home run derby and festivals and music and just make it like host you guys to come at the All. Like we have to make the star players stars and make them interesting. Like that's why this Tatis story to me is fascinating. Let's talk more about Tatis. The fact that we're talking about baseball is a good thing because of this controversy that happened just last week.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think like 99% of people that are seeing this are like, that was an awesome home run. It's ridiculous to expect him not to swing on it. So in a weird roundabout way, like all the old baseball people talking about how this is not a part of the game is actually drawing more eyes to it. And people are like, yeah, I like this. So it's probably going to be good over the long term.
Right.
But,
also ban shifts.
Yeah,
I love that.
I hate shifts.
I love that.
I was literally about to say that.
Yeah.
Like, have it be like in other sports where it's like this player has to exist between this boundary, and then that way it's more offense. You don't get all these ground outs that should be seeing eye singles.
Well, I think the NBA came up with illegal defense, man to man, or else NBA playing a zone would suck.
Well, they have it now, but yeah, they changed it. But yes, for a while. And they obviously they changed like the defense where hand checking and all that stuff. So yeah, you have to grow as a sport as evolution happens. When it gets more physical, the NBA got more physical. Defense kind of bogged everything down. They freed up the game, similar to the shift, where there's nothing worse than a guy hitting an absolute piss missile single right to the third baseman who's now standing in between the second baseman and the first baseman.
Right, or the second baseman playing right field. So let's recap. So here are the commissioner. you're deciding shorter game, 7
doubleheader month.
Yeah, and I'd approve A-Rod's bid to buy the Mets.
Yep.
That's the first thing I would do.
So doubleheaders.
Yep.
All right, I like that. And then shorter season, eliminate the shifts. Both off your feet have to have at least 1 foot in the dirt.
Ooh,
so second baseman can be playing in right field.
Yep.
And then I would say more access. We want to see the batting cages every day.
Yep.
We want to have it on their phone, and we want to see what Judge is doing at 4:30.
Yep.
We don't have a vehicle right now to see Judge or Mike Trout or Tatis. I want to see what Tatis looks like today in batting practice, but in the tunnel, so behind the scenes.
Yes.
I like that. I'd also mandate one nerd in the dugout at all times. So one of these Moneyball guys, he sits in the dugout. He has to wear a suit and a tie, a laptop, and he has to make at least one lineup change per game. Then he has to deal with the guys around him face to face when he makes that lineup change. Just more confrontation in general.
I like it.
Also allow fighting, like in hockey.
I like the suit in the corner. Put him in a cube in the corner with a computer. Yeah. 2 computers. Yeah.
Yes. Have you talked to Jeter at all since he got involved with the Marlins? He's been obviously criticized a bunch. Have you talked to him? What's your relationship with him?
Relationship is fine. We've talked. We said hello a few times in passing, but I don't think he gets enough credit for. I think the Stanton trade was a good trade for him because it relieved a lot of financial. Yankees picked that up, and I think for Derek, give him 5 years before passing judgment because he walked into a very difficult situation. Here's a 5-time world champion Hall of Famer. Derek Jeter's going to be just fine. I would not bet against Mr. Jeter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, coming out of Miami, I wanted to bring this up. The Super Bowl halftime show. J-Lo, great job. I don't know if you happen to see Mike Wilbon's tweet about it or if you've had issues with Mike after this.
No, what are you saying?
All right, so Mike Wilbon said, best halftime show ever, ... by far, ... and I'm a Prince fanatic, ... but this is unequaled. Lordy, ... The Lordy.
He's coming in on J-Lo.
Did the Lordy send up any red flags where you're like, hey, Mike, I appreciate you, but step off?
Michael, let's set up a Zoom. We're going to have a face-to-face.
Yeah.
No, I love Mike. Mike's a friend, and I'm a big fan of his work. But I think a lot of people were saying that the Super Bowl, she worked so hard. I mean, let me tell you behind the scenes now. I mean, she was working, and Jeff and Nick, they can attest, to sometimes 3, 4 o'clock in the morning for literally months and months and months. And then you do all of this, 6 months of work for 6 minutes. She killed it.
Yeah. It was an awesome
great halftime show.
It was also like the last time that the world was normal.
That's true. That's true. I look back on that weekend and I'm like, man, you remember concerts?
Yeah,
that's
that
wild.
Was kind of fun.
You remember being allowed to hang out with your friends?
Yeah, that was kind of fun. So A-Rod, we have the Corp coming out Tuesday, Thursday. We actually talked to J-Lo about the Super Bowl halftime and everything that went into that. Are you obviously are a big Dolphins fan. Are you buying in on Tua? Are we in on Tua?
I don't know enough about football, but here's what I'm buying is I cannot wait to see Tom Brady in Tampa. That's going to be very interesting. And Gronk, who did season 2 at the Corp, who we love around here, Barstool, is interesting. It looked like he's doing a lot of good recruiting.
When did you? How old were you when you retired? 40?
Yeah.
So, are you just watching Tom Brady and being like, "What the hell"?
Going on 41. Yeah, I am. He's amazing.
Did you notice like even the back half of your 30s, like a difference in the preparation, the recovery, all that stuff? Was it that noticeable that it was year to year?
Yeah. I mean, in your 20s, you can do whatever the hell you want. I mean, nothing hurts. You just get up and you just go out and hit home runs. In your 30s, you start having to really, really work at it. What helped me is I had really, really good work ethic in my 20s, and I think that's a big key because there's a residual in your 30s.
Okay.
And anyone who plays into their 40s usually is a good worker, right? A good worker. You got to take care of your body, and nobody's more meticulous than Tom Brady. I'll tell you a story. When about 8-9 years ago, I was playing golf with Tom Brady in Miami, and I asked him, how long do you want to play? And I thought his answer would be like 35. I mean, NFL guys are getting crushed. He said, I want to play till I'm 45 or 50. And I just kind of laughed and, he shot another birdie or something. And sure enough, I mean, he wants to play another 5 years.
Man,
that's crazy.
Did you see that when he was doing the match against Peyton Manning? That one eagle that he had, like the one hop into the cup. That right there made me think, yeah, Tom Brady can do whatever he wants.
Whatever he
he's
wants.
50 years old.
Whatever he wants.
So yeah, I think for most of us, like we spend the first 5 years of our 30s forgetting that we're not in our 20s anymore.
Right.
And then the second half of our 30s, like trying to catch up and undo all the bad stuff that we did the last 5 years. When you were getting up to your 40s, like, did you have to make any adjustments to your diet at that point?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, when you're in your 40s, you start cringing about some of the shit you did when you were in your 20s, too. Is diet, is rest, is sleep. Mm-hmm. Sleep is very underrated. If I didn't sleep 8 hours when I played, especially as I got older, I was a bum the next day.
Is that possible, though, to get a solid 8 hours of sleep all the time as you're going on these road trips, as you're playing, like back-to-back games, some doubleheaders sometimes? Or is that really difficult?
It is difficult, but you know what? Since you don't have to be at the stadium till about 3, sometimes you can just sleep into like noon or 11. But my routine was I like to get up around 9:30, go to the gym, work out, have a little breakfast, and then go back to sleep for about an hour.
Nice.
Oh, cat nap.
I have one last question. MeUndies soft question of the day. Go to MeUndies.com/PMT to get 15% off your first purchase. My last question is, Billy, what do you want to say to A-Rod? Billy's a huge Yankee fan. He's very nervous.
Okay. A-Rod Corp has a very diverse portfolio of investments, ranging from UFC licensed gyms, car dealerships, as well as real estate. What factors do you look for when you're investing in assets? And what is the common denominator between all of them?
What? That was a real question. Yeah, great question. What the hell?
Good question,
Billy, I feel like I'm on CNBC. This is serious shit.
Great question, Billy.
Squawk box. Yeah. I like it. First of all, we like 3 things. We like things that we understand really well. Mm-hmm. We like things that we can bring more than just capital. And things that we're really, really passionate about, like Presidente would be a great one. And then we like great people to manage these businesses. So like in baseball, we like playmakers. In business, we like playmakers.
Now,
I have a follow-up question.
Yeah. Oh, follow-up. I look.
How do the Mets fall into those categories?
Ooh, good question, Billy.
Well, I mean, look, I can't talk about that, but here's what I can tell you is that it goes into passion. We understand it. And, I was a childhood fan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Billy asked him to go on your podcast.
You have a podcast?
No, I don't have a podcast.
If you have one,
he's planning out a podcast right now.
No, it's...
Billy's a weightlifter. Uh-huh. He might dabble in some other things.
He's a cross freak.
Yeah, I mean,
he's very interested.
He's a wide range of gyms, and
he would love to work out.
Yes, I would love to work out.
He just wants to work out.
Talking about getting swole.
He literally just wants to work out with you.
So maybe internship next summer.
I would love to intern.
Whoa, wait, our intern.
Right,
what the hell, Alex?
Jeff Lee.
Actually, you know what?
Jeff
you
Lee's
take
right
him,
here.
and in a week you're going to text me and be like, "What the fuck? Why did you
take him
give
back?
me this guy?"
No, I made a great first impression.
All right. Any other? Oh, Jake, did you have anything you want to say? Jake's a huge Yankee fan as well.
Jake, where are you from?
How's it going, Alex? I'm a fellow South Florida guy from Weston.
Yeah, Weston.
Yeah.
What high school?
Cypress Bay.
What college?
Syracuse.
Finance.
Dill, ever hear about it?
Broadcasting.
Broadcast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Favorite announcer of all time?
Mike Tirico.
And how do you feel about Michael Kay?
I grew up a Yankee fan, like Big Cat mentioned, so I've grown to love him. I could see how some people have an issue with him having a talk show and offering maybe too many opinions as a play-by-play guy on the call, but I like him a lot.
And Joe Buck?
Love Joe Buck as
cool.
well.
What's your question?
So on that note, as a analyst, what are you looking for as a play-by-play guy to make your job easiest?
Great question. I think we're looking for just, first of all, chemistry in someone who is selfless that wants to put you in a position to win. It's like anything else. In sports, what made Magic Johnson so great? I mean, he would just pass the ball and you would dunk it. He'd put you in a position to win. I think that's what Joe Buck or Matt Vasgersian does so well, Kevin Burkhardt. And my favorite broadcaster coming up was Tim McCarver. And part of it is he worked with Jack Buck and Joe Buck for so many years. And is that chemistry back and forth. And sometimes you can't explain it, but you can feel it.
Thank you.
We're not a Tim McCarver company anymore, though, now that we have Dion. So they have a long time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, the cooler.
Yes, the cooler.
We're on primetime side.
Yes.
I love primetime.
I just want to say, last time we interviewed you, I did a bad job as an interviewer. And as a podcaster, I feel like I need to make it up. I mistakenly asked you about the painting of you as a Minotaur, and you said didn't exist. Hand up. That was a bad question by me because the painting was a centaur. Yeah. So you were able to deny the existence of the Minotaur painting. Yeah. How many Alex Rodriguez centaur paintings did you have?
0. And I thought that was the best part of the interview because you gave me an opportunity to clear that.
Okay. Yes.
So, no to your first question in the last episode. And second one, and when I come back, if you guys have me back, I want you to ask it one more time.
Okay.
So we can just keep clearing. Like,
let's clear this then. How do you feel looking back about the kissing yourself picture?
I thought it was a very cringing moment. I wish I can say that somebody paid me like, $1,000 to do that, but they just convinced me, and I said, "Yeah, I think that's a good idea." My God, what an asshole!
It happens sometimes. Someone tells you it's a good idea, and you just do it.
I think a lot of younger athletes need to realize that when you're doing these photo shoots, you can actually say no if you want to.
Exactly,
you don't have to go along with it.
I was just so excited they were taking a picture of me. I said, "Yeah, I'll do that. Why not?"
Yeah, I'll kiss myself. All right, well, A-Rod, thank you so much. Everyone tune in. Like I said, Corp Season 3 is coming out Tuesday and Thursday of this week. 7 great guests, and always a pleasure to have you on.
Awesome, guys. Thank you.
That interview with A-Rod was brought to you by Shady Rays. Shady Rays are high-quality shades for far less than expensive brands. They have the best warranty in the sunglasses industry. They will give you replacements if you lose them, if you break them, and they have a lifetime craftsmanship warranty. Plus, they donate 10 meals to fight hunger in America with every single order. It's your last chance of the summer to grab a great pair of shades for an even better price. Shady Rays are the exclusive sunglasses of Part of My Take. If you still haven't tried them out, here's why you should. Shady Rays has your back with one of the strongest warranties in all of eyewear. They will give you replacements if your shades are lost or broken for any reason. It doesn't matter what happens. If you drop them in an ocean, you lose them in a lake, if you're riding a jet ski and they fly off mysteriously, they will replace them. It's about to be Labor Day. It's going to be a long weekend. A lot of you guys are going to be going out, partying outside. It is sunglasses losing season. Shady Rays has you covered. They will replace your sunglasses if you lose them or if you break them for any reason. They are great for your daily commutes and your weekend adventures, and even with that strong of a warranty, they still manage to make quality that's just as good as any expensive pair that I've ever worn. They have polarized lenses that look perfectly clear, and most Shady Rays are just $48. They're just $48. They provide 10 meals to fight hunger in America with every order that's placed, and they've provided over 10 million meals to date. They stand behind their product. They told our team that if anyone has a problem, they throw profit out the window. They do what it takes to get it right. Free returns, free exchanges, and high-quality pairs of sunglasses. They're the only sunglasses I wear now. All Shady Rays, all the time. They are the exclusive sunglasses of Part of My Take, and they're hooking us up with the best deal that they have. It's your last chance to grab this deal for the summer and get shades that will last this season and far beyond. Use promo code PMT50 for 50% off 2 or more pairs at ShadyRays.com. That's buy one, get one free. That's buy one, get one free. 50% off 2 or more pairs at ShadyRays.com. Get 2 pairs for $48. Redeem only at ShadyRays.com using promo code PMT50.
Okay, let's wrap up the show. We got a shoe roast for the new cargo short hats.
Yeah. So baseball.
Is this real?
Yeah, baseball, specifically the A's, I think, are the ones that are debuting this. They're unveiling cargo short hats with pockets on the side. So
I kind of like them.
I like them too. I'll be honest with you. Like
if you were a drug guy, you're not, that's where you'd put your drugs.
That is perfect. And I think that Major League Baseball, if they want to grow the game, they want to appeal to the youth out there. I know for a while MLB was dropping hats all the time that were like subtly gang influenced, where they would have like the gang colors that they'd put out for certain teams, trying to like market any way that they can. This is a great way to market to stoners. Specifically
dads.
Dallas Braden. This Oakland A's hat with cargo pockets on the side is specifically for Dallas Braden.
Dude, this is a dad hat too.
It looks like John Olerud's dad.
You have like 4 kids go to the game. You know, keep all the shit up there on the hat. You never have to worry about it.
You know, it looks sick. If you're a dad out there wondering like how come There hasn't been a hat that I can clip my external cell phone holster into.
Boom.
Look no further
really,
than the Oakland A's hat.
Let that 5G really fucking roast your brain.
Yeah.
Boom. Put your hat.
Honestly,
put your phone right in that hat.
All kidding aside, I would rock the hell out of this hat.
We know you would.
Yes.
Yes.
Not for the drug reasons.
No.
Not for the drug reasons.
No. That it's a good hat. It's a good looking hat.
It's a great hat.
The other thing we had was all of the. I think it's a not to brag. We called it, but whatever's going on in the NFL right now with these false positives.
Yeah,
you're suspect.
Very suspect.
Suspect.
I have a stay woke on it.
Quote Ben Affleck in Good Will Hunting. You suspect.
I have an important stay woke. Me and Billy were chopping it up about this earlier today, but I think. Well, this most recent lab that had all the false positives, it's a brand new lab that the NFL is using. You know where it's located?
Where?
New Jersey. You know what else was in New Jersey? The Sopranos.
Chris Christie. Oh.
Yeah, and Chris Christie, both. And I think, just stay woke on this, if there's a lab that can kind of put out these false positives on game days, get some line movement going on the action, there's a lot of money to be made out there. I'll put it that way.
Well, it's simply... makes sense that they would. The false positives are perfect because now going forward, if you get tested positive and it is game day, you can be like, well, let's just play. Like we said, the NFL is going to do a good job of making sure everyone plays no matter if they have coronavirus or not.
I'll put it this way. If Patrick Mahomes tests positive on a Sunday morning...
and he's got Sunday Night Football...
And then, you know what? It's a false positive at that point where Goodell will be like, it's a false positive, he's going to play, and then 2 days later be like, well, the false positive reading is false.
Good job, NFL. You've muddied the waters enough that we can now safely go into the NFL season just assuming every test that is positive is not actually positive until it's negative.
The Bears
in which case it's negative.
The Bears had, 10 players?
Yep.
Their tight end room was depleted. Yep. Every team was affected this time. It was like the Bears, the Browns,
It's
the
so
Bills.
perfect, though, because now we can just say, well, it might not be... everyone's dog brain can kick into overdrive whenever your favorite team has a player that tests positive. You can say, well, it's probably a false positive. And guess what? If the player's important enough, it will be a false positive.
They'll figure out a way.
Wink, wink.
Yes, it will absolutely be a false positive.
The NFL always got to figure next time we say the NFL doesn't have to figure it out, just remember they have it figured out.
I had a theory. Just
not through actual health measurements and taking care of their players, but through just making sure the games get played. Right.
They have it figured out in terms of generating revenue, for sure. I was thinking that if there are college teams that aren't going to be playing football this fall, why not just allow those senior quarterbacks to be the emergency quarterback for whatever team is in that district. So, if it's the Browns or the Bengals, they could sign Justin Fields to be, their emergency guy. So in case, Baker, if he's playing a primetime game and he goes out, he tests maybe a false positive, maybe a false negative, bring Justin Fields in. Or Justin Fields could do double duty in Atlanta as well.
There's actually fuck Sir Yacht, but I don't know why I'm still believing him, but he said that all college football's in trouble. And I actually think that's true now. So
why are you believing him now when it's a bad thing?
Because I can't quit him.
Yeah, he's got a great name.
I can't quit
Sir
him.
Yacht. He's obviously
Sir
very
Yacht.
successful.
Sir Yacht. Fuck you, dude.
Is there a way...
You really fucked me
Billy,
over.
you probably know this. Is there a way that you can train dogs to sniff coronavirus?
Yes. They just
You
did
don't know that.
No,
you don't know that.
Check page 2 of my list.
Okay. Page 2 of Billy's list.
Or 3.
Wait, the back of page 1? You have absolutely nothing about dogs.
Chinese man, Big Belly saves him from falling down well. That is at least 3 weeks old. I remember being tagged in that fucking story.
It was
when it happened.
Well, this is the Homer Simpson thing.
There's
page? Nothing about dogs.
I don't see any dogs.
List.
Researchers trained dogs to sniff out COVID-19 infections in just a few days. But isn't that the same as a test?
Well, they can sniff it. They say the metabolic process of your body changes when you get COVID.
Okay, hold on. This is very important. This title, I'm assuming you copy and pasted it. It's confusing. Researchers trained dogs to sniff out COVID-19 infections in just a few days. Now, did they train the dogs in just a few days, or can they sniff out the infection in just a few days?
In just a few days.
So the dog has to be has to have his nose buried in your groin for a full weekend, and then he's this guy's clean.
It says it's in just a few days.
Where do you have this? I don't have this on my sheet, Billy.
It's on the back. He's on the back of the second page. Billy's saving trees now, so we get everything in 2 pages.
Okay, got it up here.
But you see how it's a little confusing there?
I didn't copy paste that.
If if the dogs sniff it out in just a few days, why wouldn't you just get the rapid test?
Right.
But if they trained them how to sniff it in just a few, like it only took them 3 days to train the dogs, I guess we'll go with the fucking COVID dogs.
Yeah, every team has dogs. I was saying that they should do an Air Bud about this. Diagnostic laboratories.
Well, it's like in World War Z when they're like going into Israel and then they have the dogs that sniff at their zombies. They start barking, going crazy.
You're quoting a movie for medicine for how we should do our medicine. Exactly. I kind of like this though.
Exactly.
I never saw it. Go on.
Well, they have the dogs sniff if they're zombies or not.
And the dogs figured it out?
Yeah, and they go nuts. But I think
so. Yeah, why don't we do that?
In a few days, I think they mean like after a few days after getting COVID.
No, but you
can smell it.
But that makes no sense. Why wouldn't you just get the test? I think it's just a few days. That's how long it took them to teach them.
Yeah, it's really smart dogs.
Right.
Like they have good dog trainers. That would be sick though if every starting quarterback got assigned a COVID sniffing dog that he had to take around everywhere.
Yeah, and just stayed away from it. Yeah.
Boom.
That would be perfect. Okay, that is our show. Great show, everyone.
Anything else on the list that we should address here? There's an asteroid that's going to hit Earth on Election Day.
Who cares?
That's pretty cool.
Who cares? Everything we got the two hurt. Did you see that map? Did you see that map? Someone had a great tweet. It was when you go to the bathroom for like 20 minutes while you're playing Sim City, because it was a map of the U.S. and half of it's on fire, and then there's 2 hurricanes coming at the same time.
Yeah,
to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yep.
Guess what, guys? Everything is going to shit. The world is fucking crumbling, but we have sports back, so just say fuck it and listen to Part of My Take.
We've got Luka.
Yeah.
At least we've got Luka.
Luka we trust.
Love you guys. Billy, take us out with a closing thought, please.
So,
that you worked very hard on.
Closing thoughts. There's 2 extremely important chemicals in your brain, serotonin and dopamine. And you should try to make them as high as you can, because I'm pretty sure the serotonin chills you out and the dopamine makes you want to do fun shit. So what you got to do is you got to exercise. So make sure you exercise, because it keeps those chemicals high in your brain, and that means you can do cool stuff. And that's really fun. Okay. Love you guys.